Welcome to It Was Never You, where we talk about narcissism and toxic personalities. Let's give you a view of some water. So, upon request, why we don't see the covert narcissist coming. So, people have put these into categories of overt and covert. So, uh, the word overt would allude you to the uh, the concept that the overt narcissist is very gregarious, very outgoing, very loud. Um, you can see him coming a mile away. Don't know when to shut their mouths, kind of thing. The overt, the overt, that was the overt. The covert narcissist is more demure, more calm, more uh, seemingly that it seems as if they have empathy. They can be kind. They can seem as if they're caring. The world thinks that they're angels, and why don't we see? Let's work this out. Why don't we see them coming? Why can't we see them coming? Um, one of the reasons could be that we have to not underestimate this type of personality and to understand exactly what we're dealing with. You're dealing with a person that is highly manipulative. So how would you see we're human beings in our and we each have our own baggage, we each have our own trauma, right? So you're dealing with somebody that understands social behavior. They understand the human mind. They study it. They study human behavior. They study why people do the things that they do. They observe is a better word. They observe people. They observe how people behave, and they learn to manipulate, and they learn to get their way. So my question would be, how would you not how would you be able to see these people coming as a normal, quote unquote, human being? You how would you see them coming into your life? I think it's only once you see I think the issue is we as humans, wanting love and wanting unconditional love, don't want to accept once we realize what the behavior is, because covert narcissists have a smugness about them. So they hold on to their mask and they want the world to see them as as good, as angelic. But two people that are close in relationships with them, they have a smugness about them, and they will cut you down in a way that you don't even know that you're being cut down. It's done in a manner as to confuse you and to make you believe that you are the one that is the issue. And this is the same, like the behaviors of overt and covert narcissists, the outcome is the same, and that's to annihilate somebody's sense of self. But the the covert does it in a way that nobody around you would agree with you unless they've been in the same type of situation. So this makes them more dangerous because you can't see them coming, but you have the evidence in front of you, the behaviors, but we don't want to see the evidence because we don't want to believe that people can behave in this manner and are not capable of change in their own. We want to hold on to the love bombing stage, and we want to hold on to when a human being is in a state of cognitive dissonance, they are more likely to choose the path of least resistance. So in this case, the path of least resistance is that the issue is you and not this person. So you're going to do whatever it takes for you to better yourself, to make this person love you the way you need to be loved, full well knowing inside your spirit that this person is not able or capable of giving you what you want. But we as human beings hold on to it because we want that love. We want to fix our childhood issues, our childhood trauma through these people. For whatever reason, we want it corrected. The covert narcissist knows this, and they know what your weaknesses are. It's such a good question. Why don't we see them coming? It's because they're master manipulators. You're trying to. It's like a highly trained operative. They know how to fit in. They know how to blend in. They know how to act normal. They know human behavior. So I don't think we can see them coming, but I think we can open our eyes to the red flags, and we can believe that those are red flags and stop beating ourselves up and thinking that it is us that is the issue. Because that's the problem, is they affect your identity. They affect what you believe and who you believe that you are. It always goes back to the same thing. It's about, so narcissists, somebody that is toxic, won't have an effect on people who won't allow them to affect their identity. They can say whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. But it's not until we allow it to eat at our core, or that it triggers something within us from childhood that we believe about ourselves, that cause a breakdown again in who we are as a human being. And we allow it to fester. And then we try to fix that thing that these people are telling us is wrong with us, when there is nothing wrong per se. It is the childhood trigger that needs to be fixed. So this person, maybe these people are brought into your life so you can realize who you are. So they're bringing that trauma to the forefront so it can be fixed and healed, so you can move on in your life and move forward and be healed with that one particular issue of not being good enough. Covert narcissists. They are smug, they are quiet, they can show empathy on a level. They can be great nurses, they can be doctors, they can be psychologists, but the motive is still the same. The overt and the covert, the motive is still the same. They're all about themselves. They view themselves as superior to other people. Just the covert won't tell you. That's why I'm saying they're smug. They'll do it in a way where they believe at a surface level that they are better than other people, and that they have the upper hand. And that's why they often fool judges. They fool the system, because they know human behavior, and they know how to manipulate, and they know how things work. These are you're one of the epic fails as humans is we underestimate their ability of manipulation, and we try to understand them with our quote unquote normal mind, and you can't. If you're dealing with a predator, you're dealing with somebody that preys on people, and they can only have an effect on us if we allow what they say to affect our identity. Because then there are certain people that will repel a narcissist, because they break down what they say logically. Okay, so it's all emotion. Their feelings are facts, their emotions are facts, and they're playing onto your emotions. They're playing onto what you believe about yourself. If you really break down what a narcissist is saying to you during a conversation, and you keep them focused, they will end up playing the victim, because they do not adhere to the same logic that you adhere to. It's all emotion based. It's all to get a rise out of you. You choose. Are you going to let them get a rise out of you, or are you going to keep them on topic? Are you going to keep the conversation on topic and not allow them to derail it and go off the rails and suck you back in to that emotional vampire thing that they do, and your energy gets drained, and then you're going to be so weak that you're going to give in to them, and then the whole cycle is going to start over again. Get off the merry-go-round, take the quarter out, stop playing this game with them, because they're playing a game to win that you don't even know is happening. Once you open your eyes to the game that is being played, it is up to you to understand who you are as a person and what you believe about yourself, and to correct those beliefs to line up with truth. Thank you for listening, and we will see you on the next one. I hope that gave you some understanding as to... And just one more thing, it does not matter whether they are covert or overt. It matters how these people affect you, and how their toxicity affects your life. See, I can deal with certain things that you can't deal with. So if I have the same type of person in my life, the things that they do may not affect me like they affect you. It does not matter what they are as a person. It matters how it hurts you and affects your day-to-day life.